Hello guys, welcome back to my What If channel, and sorry for not uploading on Wednesday. It's just that I wasn't in the mood to upload. Uh, I was actually pretty tired, and I had things to do yesterday, so yeah, that's why I couldn't upload yesterday. But here I am, and I am gonna upload tomorrow as well, since I didn't upload yesterday. And then I'm not uploading during the weekend, since I don't know. But yeah. Expect an upload tomorrow, hopefully. I don't know. If it's not coming out tomorrow, it's coming out on Saturday. It's going to be that Issei. Okay, it's not going to be an Issei What If, but I don't know what it's going to be, actually. I'm going to be real with you guys. After I finish something, I'm probably going to discontinue this What If after this part. So, yeah, and then I'm going to start up a new What If that I've been wanting to do, so yeah. But if you have any what ifs you want to if you have any what ifs you want me to do, what? If you have any what ifs you want me to do, comment down below and I may do them. I don't even know what I was trying to say, but yeah, I don't want to talk for too long, so let's. Oh yeah, also, if you guys want to know what happened last part, just go watch the last part. Yeah, I don't feel the need to tell you guys a recap. All I did was talk in the last part. It was not too much stuff that happened last part. But a very key thing that a big thing that happened last part was that guy got whooped by Saitama. So yeah, that's it. And that was near the end of the part. So yeah, like I said, just go watch the What If. So yeah. So let's get into this. What if? So like I said, last part, Saitama whooped Guy, but Guy has been trying to fight Saitama and has been leaving Kakashi alone, which kind of makes Kakashi a bit jealous of Saitama, because Guy is giving Saitama more attention than he gives to Kakashi, and Kakashi secretly loved their rivalry. He loved fighting Guy because Guy was actually pretty strong, and it was someone he was on the equal level with. Maybe below, but he was someone he could generally fight with all out without you know he and he was jealous. So he challenged Saitama, and if you watched last part, then this whooping is actually going to be worse than what happened last part. But if you didn't watch it, like I said, go watch it. But Tsukihashi, he challenged Saitama so he can get the attention of Guy back and they can just fight again and be rivals again. And Saitama was like, finally, a new opponent. This is gonna be a fun sparring match, isn't it? And Kakashi's like, sure. And it's gonna end up with you being in the hospital, Saitama. Saitama was like, yeah. Let's just get through the battle. And Kakashi, he immediately pulled out the Sharingan. Like, he just pulled up his headband, his forehead protector, and he rushed Saitama, just spamming jutsu. And Saitama would just slap the jutsu away casually. And he would also use some chakra to enhance his slaps, so he could actually slap it away, since he can't slap energy attacks away. I mean, he could, but he would burn his suit, and he doesn't want to burn his clothing. So he would put some Nine Tails chakra over his body, which he could handle. Oh my goodness. As I was saying, like, someone put some Nine Tails chakra over his body so that his clothing wouldn't get wrecked by the fight, since he didn't want to have to buy new clothing every time he fought, because that would get a bit annoying. And he beat Kakashi to the ground. He charged at Kakashi and then kicked him in his jaw, in his chin. shaking what am I saying? It shook Kakashi's brain a bit, making him pass out. Well, he didn't pass out for too long. He passed out for like 3 seconds. And then when he woke up, Saitama kicked him in his spinal cord, nearly disabling his legs for the rest of his life. He can still walk, but it's gonna hurt like for a little while. And then he axe kicked him just like he did the guy. But then Kakashi bounced back up, and then Saitama the back of his skull. Like he kicked it. He kicked the back of his skull, which made Kakashi like do a weird spin. Like he did like multiple front flips, and then Kakashi kicked him in his throat. And then my bad. Saitama kicked him in his throat. And then Kakashi bounced up again, and Saitama just punched him on his chin. Like, not his chin, on his cheek. Since Kakashi was facing, like his right side was facing Saitama. And Saitama just punched him in his chin. Not his chin, I keep saying chin. His cheek. Sending him flying. And then Saitama speeded over to him, and he kicked him up again. He jumped, and then he did like, if you watch Death Battle, and you watch that Death Battle where it was like Doctor Doom versus Lex Luthor, it's like this attack where Doctor Doom, he just like crosses his arms, like when someone's angry they cross their arms. Like he crosses his arms, he jumps, and then he uses his legs like a screwdriver, and he just drives his legs into your body. Like he jumps, and then he uses his body like a screwdriver. He doesn't like spin. He just he just jumps. Then he angles his feet and like puts them together like a screwdriver, and he just drives his feet into your stomach. That's what happened to Saitama. Not to Saitama, to Kakashi. And Kakashi puked out blood. And Saitama was like, "You're even worse than Guy. You have your Sharingan out." Now, by this point, it's been like a couple months since Saitama's been in the Leaf Village, so he knows about dojutsus and about Kekkei Genkai of the Leaf Village and jutsus and stuff. And he's pretty prominent in the taijutsu area, obviously. But he knows a lot about dojutsus because Naruto told him about Sharingan and stuff. And Saitama was looking forward to this fight. He felt that Kakashi was at least on the level of Guy, but then when he sees this, he's like, Guy was a bit stronger. But he's then realizing that Kakashi's not even using the gates, and the Sharingan is kind of actually not that good. It's draining his chakra. So if he wasn't to use the Sharingan, he was to train his eyes, he would probably be a better match for Saitama. And Saitama is like realizing that this was never a real good matchup because he has that Sharingan. If he never had it, it would probably be a bit better. He'd probably be a better challenge than Guy was, but because he has it, he doesn't really stand a chance because it's draining his chakra so quickly to the point where he can't even use it that much. He covered it. Like when Saitama punched Kakashi in the chin, sending him flying, Kakashi put his headband on over his eyes so he wouldn't get drained completely of his chakra and pass out. But that attack that I told you guys about, that Doctor Doom attack, that knocked Kakashi right out. Kakashi really never stood a chance against Saitama. But yeah. And Naruto's like, never really stood a chance, I guess, some sensei. There's a reason why he's the best taijutsu fighter in the village. Probably in the entirety of the elemental nations. And that's because he beat someone who was stronger than him. Not necessarily. If you didn't have that Sharingan, then maybe you would stood a better chance. If you change your eyes, then maybe you would have stood a better chance. but it's not completely your fault. You never really stood a chance. Even if you did train your body to the point that Guy trained his body, you never really stood a chance, Sensei. Sad to say that you were my sensei. Kind of a disappointment. And then Naruto just walks away. He's like, well, let's go get some ramen. You owe me. He lasted a little bit longer than I expected. And Saitama was like, yeah, like a millisecond, like a millisecond longer. And I was like, it was still longer than you said, wasn't it? And Saitama was like, yeah. I'm gonna go bankrupt making bets with you. And I was like, you sure will. You better keep up with them S-rank mentions. Then Saitama was like, yeah. What about this Akatsuki? Wouldn't I get a good amount of money for them? They're S-class missing Nin, right? And Naruto was like, yeah, they are. There's about 10 of them, if I'm correct. Well, that's what I've heard from the spy that was, inside of the Akatsuki. Sasuke Uchiha's older brother Itachi. He's off limits though, so I guess it's limited to 9. And considering that they have a secret leader, then it's 10 again. So I guess that's like 10 rank units. You can get a lot of money for that, Saitama. You just gotta beat him to the ground, kill him or something, bring him alive. You probably get a bit more if you bring them alive to their villages. I mean, whatever pays the most, Saitama's like, yeah, I need money. I don't want to go to bankrupt. Well, I'm gonna go hack the Hokage for those missions, and yeah, see you later. I was just like, yeah, see you later. And gotta fix this village anyways. They're too corrupt. I need to do something. I mean, this world's gonna be full of corrupt people, but I don't want the place where I live to be corrupt. So I must take care of these people. First on my list, Orochimaru.